1 minute, 1 minute late. It's weird. I was just getting ready to go live, and I'm still recording today's vlog, and so I was showing this whole recording setup here that I have going on at the moment on my vlog. And then just as I stopped recording the last little 30-second clip, I looked at the clock. Oh my God, it's past 6:30 Central Time, the time that I said I was gonna go live in social media. Let me go ahead and activate live chats for anybody that starts popping in. Yeah, so I was showing everybody the whole little setup, my Chromebook, all the stuff I wrote on there. Look at those notes. Are those fancy or what? Very similar to what you might find at a physician's office. Yeah, that's what my writing looks like. My writing looks like a physician wrote that, right? Or a waitress? I don't know. But that's the subjects I'm going to talk about on this really quick little Friday vlog. I'm sorry about the inconsistencies. If I'm, like I was saying on the vlog, I was shooting my normal daily stuff before I went live. It's hard to determine where I'm going to be. So if I'm next to a cell tower or not a cell tower on a Friday or a Saturday, that wherever I'm at, it determines on if I'm going live or not. So like the last couple weeks, it's either been on a Friday or Saturday. I'd like to get on a schedule and be able to say, okay, I'm going to go live every week at this specific time on this specific day, but it's really difficult because I travel so much. And so I apologize. Some people text me on Hangouts or on the phone or in Facebook Messenger and say, are you going live tonight? Or are you not going live? And I'm driving still, and I'm go, oh, that's right, today's Friday. I lose it sometimes, and I forget what day of the week it is. But I'll go, that's right, it's Friday. Where am I at? Oh, I'm in the Smoky Mountains. I really don't have cell phone service. The stream is probably going to cut in and out, and so I promptly type back no, probably tomorrow night or something. I don't know. Let's see here. Hello, William Ripke. How you doing? I am, well, I'll talk about where I am, what I'm doing, because I did write it all down on here with my Google Pen. I love these new computers. I want to talk about these too in this vlog. It's something I wrote down because some people might want them for Christmas. Some people have gotten them already. As a matter of fact, I purchased one of these for one of you guys about 2 weeks ago. So I'll tell you what I really think about them and if they're right for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and swipe that up here. Number one, where am I now? I'm right on the border of Minnesota and North Dakota, on my way to Canada. I'm just taking this up to the Canadian border in North Dakota, the stuff I have with me right now, and another company is going to take the product off, put it in one of their trailers, and they're going to cross the border. I guess we don't go to Canada anymore. I don't know why. Maybe the Canadians don't like us anymore. That would suck because I love going to Canada. I don't want to live in Canada, but I like crossing the border and checking everything out, and I guess we just don't go there no more. We have people that take our loads across the border, deliver, and then bring it back. Very similar to the way we do Mexico. Well, not this company, but in other companies I work for. Very similar to how we do Mexico. You park down by Laredo, Texas or something like that. Somebody grabs your trailer from you, takes it across the border, delivers the load, and brings it back across the border, and you got an empty trailer. I guess we're doing that with Canada. Boy, times have really changed, because in the past, I've been driving truck for 30 years. And God, back in the day, I'll be in Oklahoma City or Dallas or Miami or something, and we got a Canada load. Cool. I can't, I get to go to Montreal or Toronto or something. Go up there, deal with border security, give them my paperwork, show them what's in the back of my trailer. They'll open up the trailer, check that all the product's in there and there's no illegal stuff. They'll shut the door, reseal it. I'm on my happy way across and to deliver my loads. Nowadays, you need a passport, you need all this other crazy. Who ever heard in my entire life? Like my sister lives in San Diego. You go to Tijuana all the time, or you walk across the border, go shopping, do stuff. Can't do that anymore. You need a passport to walk across the border if you're in Juarez or in El Paso, and you want to go drinking at night, and you're in your truck and you park at the truck stop, and they got people that'll pick you up and take you across the border to go drink. Now you need a passport, and it's the same with Canada. It's just crazy. So I think a lot of people don't want to get their passports to be able to cross the border and deliver their loads. So they got these people that take our trailers for us. But if you have a passport, I don't see why you can't do it. A military ID or a passport. I don't know why companies aren't just paying a little bit more. Hey, you want to go to Canada? It pays $300 more if you take it up and deliver and deal with the border security and stuff. I'd do it. I don't. I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't need someone taking my load for me and bringing me back an empty trailer. Kind of sucks. But that's such as the life we live in now. So I am, like I said, I'm on the border. Going live. Hopefully the stream is strong. Hopefully I'm on a decent cell tower, and we'll wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning, cross into North Dakota, and start shooting north. And I'm excited about it. I just would be a little more excited if I was allowed to border jump. Okay, number 2. Anybody there? Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Oh, there is people. Hey, William, is this stream skipping? Is it going through okay? Is the signal strong enough? Honest, I'm in the middle of nowhere. While you're typing your response, I shall drink from this chalice. William says, I always hated Canada loads, but I sure enjoyed the scenery at the market in Montreal. I remember, God, me and my kids, when my kids were really small, it blips out once in a while, but it's doing great. Well, that's cool. Um, I'm on a Verizon SIM card right here. I'm Sprint. I have full bars LTE. I don't know what my Verizon one is. Um, it was my ex-wife, my 2 kids, my dog, and we used to go to Canada a lot during the summertime. That everybody would just pile in. We'd have a whole truck full of people, but that's when I had double bunks. Got something to say about the French. Um, yeah, the French girls. I didn't meet. I've known a couple French girls, but not in that way. They were friends, just friends. But yeah, we used to cross quite a bit. We'd cross over in New York and we'd go to Niagara Falls, or we'd cross maybe in Michigan, and then go up to the Queens highways or whatever they call them, and cut across the country all the way across to British Columbia and stuff. There's some pretty amazing stuff out there. I think it was Montreal back in the day, because you mentioned Montreal. Um, they had a Sega theme park. The video game creator Sega. I don't know. I was never able to go there because I was in a truck, but it was like the size of a football stadium. It was like the Dallas Cowboys stadium, but it was an indoor theme park. I don't know if it had rides or not. It was or virtual reality, or it was in the early '90s. So I doubt they really had virtual reality, but it was like one of those high tech arcades that was the size of a football stadium. And probably a couple rides. I don't know, but That got me right there. I said, wow, Montreal is awesome. And I always wanted to go and explore the city, never would have been able to. Now, at Epcot at Disney, we have the Canadian Pavilion, and you got that Martin Short 360 movie thing. And so I know what Montreal has to offer now. But back then, we were just driving through. And yeah, it was some pretty cool farms. That apple farm with that big apple that you walk in, and they sell like all the apple foods and apple cakes and apple cookies and stuff like that. A lot of fun stuff. I would really like to go back. Uh, the little sexy French girls that you're writing about. I was married, so I really didn't. And I had the kids with me, and my wife was with me at the time, so I never really, uh, not that, not, I mean, it was so long ago, but I really don't remember girl watching too much, which is weird for me, but I don't think I was focusing on the whole family unit. But getting lost up there, and then getting a hold of because back then we had the pay phones. We didn't have cell phones back then. They weren't invented yet, or they were, but they weren't. They were like they were like home phones in your cars, like I Love Lucy had. Um, but but they had pay phones. So you pull over, you use a payphone, try and get directions to the distribution or the farm that you're going to, because a lot of times you're picking up rutabagas or stuff like that when you're up in Canada and you don't know where the farm is. You're going to pick up your load, so you're calling for directions, and they only speak French. And so French is a beautiful language, but when you're lost in the middle of nowhere, farm country in Canada, trying to get directions, it's not that beautiful. It's see, I was married too, but it was fun to look. Their accents were so cute. Yeah, their accents are awesome if you're not lost. But I just I never really. I mean, you can't see them when you're talking on the phone anyway. And then most of the places was those little, I forget what they call the wagon wheels or whatever their truck stops are called up there, and they really didn't have that French hot made clothing on and all the stuff you visualize when you think of French girls. The girls at the truck stop weren't dressed like that. So I really wasn't paying much attention. I might have been, like I said, it was a many years ago. So I could have been looking quite a bit, but I just want to think to myself, think in my head, I wasn't that much of a dog, but I could have been. I don't know. I try not to be. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to Canada. That's what's going on. So right now, like I said, it's really cold. It's like 17 degrees outside. So I'm just shutting down. Me and the cat. Look at this thing. Look at the cat. If I can pick her up, look at the cat. I got her all bagged up, ready to bury. Yeah, I'm gonna bury her. Right? You're gonna get buried alive, alive. Here, go lay down. That's how I keep her. That way she's not jumping all through the truck. I just zip her up in a big plastic bag. She can get out. I leave the zipper open. She just, for some reason, this cat, you'd never have to hit a PetSmart or a Walmart or any of those stores to get her anything. You could take the blue paper off of one of these sweet teas, toss it. She's just as happy to play with this piece of paper than any $5 toy you could buy. If you get a pillow, like that's I don't know, that's a case that this heated blanket came in that I'm sitting on. So it came in a zipper plastic bag. Once you unzip it and pull the blanket out, she was in it within seconds. She just climbed right in, and that's it. It's the cheapest little stuff you could get, and that cat will play with it, and that's became her home. She's like a bird in a cage. That's where she feels comfortable, just cooped up in something plastic or papery or cardboardy, like a box. I set her down. She's right back asleep again inside there. I think she's sleeping. Huh? Yeah, yeah, she's sleeping. I'm not gonna bug you. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Anyway, so once I'm done with this, I'm gonna do what I've been doing every night for about the last week. I have a few different VR headsets. I have the Samsung Gear VR, two of those, uh, and I also have reach back here. I have this awesome thing. Don't know. I need to get a carrying case for it. This is the Daydream, and it works great with the Samsung phones, but it works best with the Pixel 3 and Pixel 2. And I've noticed, like this last week, watching Netflix and everything in VR, I haven't turned on my TV at all. I think I could get rid of the TV in the cab of my truck, not the one in the RV because I got the projection TV. But I think I can make more room in my truck tossing this TV out of here and just using VR to watch TV because you just lay back. It puts you in a big living room with a fireplace and windows overlooking the mountains, and you got a big screen TV in front of you, and you can watch all your TV shows, movies, anything you download on your phone. You can play your video games. If you're limited to space, that is an amazing product. You, I'm, with like the Microsoft HoloLens and everything else, where you can place things on your walls, and you could pinch and zoom and slap a TV right here, and spread your fingers open and make the TV bigger, and pin them to your walls and on your and computers to your desk. You could put this stuff all over the place, and it's not really there. You could live in an entire empty apartment and have everything virtually around you. And it's a weird thought. I don't know if someone would actually do that, but I could see at least getting rid of some stuff. There, like I said in the past, technology is supposed to make your life easier. And that makes my life easier to where I don't really need a lot of stuff. Talk about downsizing. You can't get much smaller. You could replace your whole living room with this. This is all you need. It's pretty amazing. You don't need anything. You put it on, you have the Netflix application, you open it, all of a sudden you're sitting on a sofa with a coffee table with magazines in front of you, a roaring fireplace, a television. It's like, wow, you're in a whole other area. You take it off, you're in a big empty room. Put it on, you're in a fully loaded house, no matter where you're at. So I've been using that. Now I've had people ask me this week, oh, I want to get such and such something, some games and stuff for Christmas. What do you suggest? Well, to the people that have been talking to me this week, suggest this. I'll go ahead and put a link once this video posts in the description below if you guys want this. I was at Best Buy. I spent $99 on this. It was expensive when I got it. This is version 2. But I believe as of Cyber Monday and Black Friday and stuff like that, Best Buy put these on sale for like $49. It's a steal. So I'll try and go through Amazon and see if I could find a $49 deal for Daydream, and I'll put it in the links below. It is an associate program. Doesn't cost you anything more. It just lets Amazon know that you clicked my link to get there. So I think you're supposed to say that it's part of YouTube's bylaws or something like that. You're supposed to say it's part of an associate program. And it is. It's my Amazon associate program. So I will put that in there. And you're not, for 49 bucks, yeah, you're not going to be disappointed. Great purchase, great Christmas gift. It's a must have. Since I'm really not celebrating Christmas myself, I am going to be buying myself something. I try and do something for myself every single Christmas, because I really don't get it's I don't know. I end up having to buy my own gifts, which is great. Though my ex-wife did text me today, hey, your Christmas gift will be in Wildwood, Florida on the 10th, so thank you. But normally I really don't get anything, so and which is great because I don't like celebrating Christmas so much, and I I feel it. I could. Why should someone else spend money on something that I may not like? I could spend my own money and get what I definitely am gonna like, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna get it early. I'm gonna pick it up next Saturday. The brand new Osmo, which this is an Osmo right here, but this is a larger one. This is one your phone goes in. Uh, they have a brand new one. It's called the Pocket Osmo, and it's only about as big. It's smaller than this handle. It's about that big. I lost signal for a minute. But this here will fit in your pocket, or not fit in your pocket, but the Osmo Mobile will. So I am definitely going to be picking that up more than likely next Saturday. Best Buy has them in now. I went in there. I was on the freeway driving through Madison, Wisconsin, and I seen that there were. Oh, here comes a bunch of people. Hey, Shauna. I'm sorry, but for some reason the video stopped for a second. William says I do not do Christmas either, but I treated myself to a new mandolin and a kit. I've always wanted a mandolin. I don't know why. I think it was that Rod Stewart song back in the day. Yeah, that's what it is. No, no, it was before What was that song that Stewart did? Was it Mandolin Bay or Wind? I think it was. I don't remember. It was either Mandolin Wind, or it could have been something Jerry Garcia did with the Grateful Dead playing the mandolin. I'm not sure. Before Your Time. Rod Stewart is Before Your Time? It was old good Rod Stewart. It wasn't the disco era Rod Stewart. It was I think it was on the same album Maggie May was on. And yeah, I have to, let me Google. I'll find out. Just type in your Google Music, type in Rod Stewart, Maggie May, or Maggie. Is that the song Maggie May? God, I gotta look at that stuff. But if you look at that album, go down. There's some good songs on that album. Shauna says, well, I was probably a tot. Yeah, I'm old. But I'm not, I'm not that old. I consider the 80s my time. That's weird. Children in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 90s, the 2000s. When do you consider yourself, what era is your era? Is it the era of when you're in high school? Because if that's true, then I'm an 80s kid. But I grew up in the 70s because I was born in the 60s. So I was a little baby in the 60s. Grew up in the 70s, hit puberty in the 70s. No, oh, you came out of the bag. Or I could have hit puberty after high school, I don't know. But graduated in 84. So am I a child of the 80s or am I a child of the 70s? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Actually, I wasn't born until 71. That came out. Oh, I forget what album that is, but man, it's a good album. I think that's probably the only album he's on, or that's his album that I liked. Now the old Faces stuff, I dug all that, but Losing You and stuff like that. Those are the rockin' songs. They're pre-disco. I wasn't into disco much. Focus. Okay, Kat, don't step on this. Okay, so yes, I will be getting an Osmo Pocket next Saturday. Like I said, I was driving through the Young Turks' substantial imprisonment for Michael Cohen. So I was driving through Madison, Wisconsin, and I knew there was a Best Buy coming up. So I called Best Buy on the telephone and said, hey, do you guys have any Osmo Pockets in stock? And the lady didn't know what that was. So she went on their website real fast and she goes, yes, we have lots and lots of them. And I said, okay, so I could pull off the freeway and into your store and I could run in and buy one real fast? No problem. So I said, yes. So I got all excited, and when I know I'm getting something cool like that, I get so happy. So I take the freeway exit, pull into the Best Buy parking lot, and I'm really short on time, so I can't spend much time going in the store and goofing off. Is this in focus or out of focus? I don't know. So I run inside the store real fast. They look for it. It's nowhere in the store. And I said, wait a second. Whoever answered your phone said you guys got numerous ones in stock. And they go, oh, well, the person that answers the phone isn't from here. They're from California. And I go, well, I told them what store I was at. And they go, okay, well, let us look. And they pulled it up on their computer and they said, yeah, oh, yeah, we have a bunch in the back. And I said, okay, well, could you grab one for me? So they went to get one, and then
Your phone is not connected to a Wi-Fi network, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
I'm not asking you to do anything for me, Google. So the guy comes back out from the into the store and says he's empty-handed, and he goes, I'm sorry, we have lots of them, but we're not allowed to sell them until the 15th. And I go, what? What? I just talked to the lady. She said I could run in and buy one right now. He goes, no, she was mistaken. So you guys just wasted my time getting off the freeway, got me all excited, and I'm leaving empty-handed. So that's not going to happen next Saturday, though. I will be getting one. And what are you doing up there? Don't you want to get back in here? Don't you want to get back in your bag? Look at that bag. Ooh, ooh! Look at that. You could climb right in there. Climb in. So I'm really excited about that. Which, do I need it? No, I probably don't. But I'm just thinking to myself, it's so small. You hold it in your hand, and the gimbal part just sits right above here. So it's so small, people aren't really going to notice it. So people aren't going to look at you funny when you're walking around carrying something massive, around. People always, they freak out. They know you're recording when you're doing something like this. You carry a little baby one with you, they're not going to know. Everybody's just going to go on about their business, and I'm going to be recording kind of nonchalantly. So it should give, I'm not going to be so embarrassed in public walking around shooting video with that, I'm thinking. I mean, I'll be able to take it into truck stops, and other truck drivers aren't going to give me weird looks. So, I mean, at Disney and stuff, or Universal, I don't care. I'll carry the big stuff. But in normal general public settings like restaurants and truck stops, I think that's going to come really handy. So it should pick up my videos a little bit, I'm hoping. Two more things to talk about real fast before I sign off here. Sounded like Hank Hill. That's not good. I dropped you, Pan. Where are you at? Oh, that scared me. My Google Pen. Don't want to lose that. Chromebooks. About 2 weeks ago, I purchased somebody on here, I don't want to say who it is, a used Samsung Chromebook from Amazon. And it was shipped through Amazon and fulfilled, I think is the word that the website uses, fulfilled through Amazon. And when the person received the box, all that was in it was a charging brick, which Chromebooks really don't use bricks. They just use your normal plugs. As a matter of fact, the Chromebook that I use now, it does have a small like cell phone brick, but you don't need it. You can plug it into anything USB type C, and it works just fine. It'll charge it. But that one there in the box was a big normal PC charging brick, I guess to give the box weight, and 2 pieces of paper Xeroxed of the laptop, the top of the laptop and the bottom of the laptop, Xeroxed onto a piece of paper. Other than that, there was no computer inside of it. So I called Amazon right away. Right, the person sent me. How? Go ahead. You can play with it. You didn't hurt my toe. Go ahead. She sent me images of it, and I called Amazon right away. right off the bat. Amazon customer service, excellent, excellent customer service. Within 3 or 4 minutes of me forwarding that image to them, they got back on the phone with me, uh, told me to tell the person to throw away the box, throw away all this stuff. They don't need it anymore, and they'll refund my money. And it'll take 5 to 10 business days, but the money will be back in my bank account. And I said, cool, awesome. And then I'll just wait for the money to come back on, and I'll try and show support by resending it out. Because this here, the reason I sent it is this person's starting a small business. Their computer broke down. Uh, they want to become a professional photographer, and they got a YouTube channel, and they're trying to get going. And so I like to help people sometimes. So I felt really guilty that happened. So they put the money back in. It's supposed to take 5 to 10 business days. Nope. Within an hour after me calling, it was back in my bank account. And within about 2 hours of that phone call, another box was delivered to this person with the computer inside of it. They shipped it, delivered it, all within 2 hours of the phone call and me posting that video last week. It was like I placed the video, or I placed the phone call, made the video, posted it on YouTube. Within 2 hours, that person had a new computer. I had my money back, which Amazon didn't need to give me. If they were going to do that, they didn't need to give me my money back, but they did. So Amazon, great. Now, there are people out there that are wondering, what does a Chromebook do? What's a Chromebook good for? Is it going to suit me? Can I get by with a Chromebook rather than a regular laptop? Yeah, Shauna. As a matter of fact, you contacted me right after I posted that video, and wrote something in the comments. So yeah, that Amazon stepped up to the plate. Within 90 minutes, everything was all fixed. So I kind of felt guilty about making that video, but hey, you got to give credit to Amazon. They stepped up to the plate. So what can you do with one of these fancy Chromebooks? Well, as you can see, you can write on the screen. I don't know if a Chromebook is for everybody. To the person that I sent it to, for your video editing and your photos and stuff like that, these are the apps that you should download. If you're going to use a device similar to this, that runs Chrome OS, you can't do everything that you can do on a normal computer. You can do a lot of it, but there's some things you can't do. Video editing is kind of tough. What's that, Shauna? That's awesome. Glad they are holding up their quality. Yeah, I was pretty excited about it. Before I get into the apps that people should download if they get one of these, let me talk about focus. Focus. Maybe it's this light. That's way too bright. Too bright. The Amazon application on your mobile device. I've received stuff from Amazon in the past, like a fan. I bought a fan for my ex-fiance, and things that came broken and shattered. I've bought cameras and other things that didn't work at all. Cheap Chinese knockoffs and stuff like that. And you try and return the stuff, and there's no way on the application to click contact, to contact Amazon or the seller, and to get info and let them know something's wrong. Hey, I received a broken product or something like that. Now on that laptop, for some reason there was a little blue box that I could click, and it said call Amazon. So you click it, call Amazon, or have Amazon call me. You touch it, and right after you're done touching it, your phone rings, and it's Amazon. They call you like that fast. They need to put that little blue call me button on every single item that they sell. At least in the mobile application, it would be great, because This was the first time that it was made that easy for me out of all the things that I received from Amazon and the stuff that I received from Amazon that was broken or did not work. And so yeah, they just need to work on their application a little bit on their mobile end. But other than that, I dug it. So if you do receive a Chromebook, and to the person I purchased the Chromebook for, that is using it for video editing and photography and stuff, what I use. Oh, where are you at? I don't want to mess up my screen here. I got everything here. Adobe Clip Premiere is an excellent. Don't you start playing. Adobe Clip Premiere is an excellent way to edit your videos. You could it's not in the Google Chrome or in the Chromebook store. It's in the Google Play Store. You're going to have two applications. Both are the Play Store. One is one is the mobile Play Store and one is the Chromebook Play Store. The icons look the same, so you're not going to know which is which. Google needs to fix that also, because you have the option to run Android applications on your Chromebook along with your Chromebook applications. And some of these apps don't have a Chromebook application, so you have to use the Android, the Play Store applications. So Adobe Clip Premiere, it's in the Android Store, Play Store, if that makes any sense. Another one is called Video Show Pro. That's the one I probably use the most. It's the easiest to use when you're in a hurry, because the job, I'm driving all the time. I really don't have that much time I don't have hours to edit. Let's see here. Shauna Mork says, gotta run and check on my curry on the stove. Have a great day. I'll watch the rest later. All right, Shauna, thanks for checking in. Curry. That sounds good. Chicken curry with homemade flour tortillas. That does sound pretty good. So for your video editing, those are the two that you want. For photos, you could use anything. There's tons of Adobe. I use Snapseed for a lot of my photos. So I love Snapseed. It's incredible nowadays. So it's in the Play Store. If you just type in the word Google, it'll show you all the Google apps. Snapseed's one of them, or you could just type in the word Snapseed. So you can get around your videos and photo editing stuff. It's not the easiest workarounds, but you can do it. I do it. Other than that, anything that you could do on your computer in the cloud or in Chrome OS and stuff like that, you could do on that. But that's about it for doing other work. Like I maintain my websites and my YouTube and YouTube Studio and all that stuff on the Chromebook, so it suits me. It may not, so like I'm saying, Chromebooks may not suit everybody, but if you want to, I will put a link to this particular Chromebook, the Google Pixel Book, in the link in the description below after this video post. Also, you can pick, you may not want this one's kind of expensive. You can get very similar ones a heck of a lot cheaper. So so if I put that link down, you don't have to click on it on the Pixel Book. You can scroll down and find some cheap ones if you want one. Great Christmas gifts. So in between the Osmo Pocket, Google Daydream, and a Chromebook, what if you get any of your family any of these things, they're going to be happy. I know I'm pretty happy with them. These are not paid advertisements. This is the stuff I use on a daily basis. Okay, before we go, see, I just wrote on my screen with my pen. Well, let's see, here we're getting the Wyatt Live says, hey, what's up? What's up? Back to you. 7:09 p.m. Is it 7:09? My watch isn't on. It's 7:09 already. Wow. And the cat is going crazy. She'll run around, get tired, and then she'll climb back. Oh, her toys fell out. I need to put these back in so I know she goes back in here. She sleeps in this. Yeah, so she's gonna run around, jump on the steering wheel, jump in the window, and then come back here and go to sleep. So before I sign off, I want to thank my new subs. Right now I am at 473 on this channel right here. 473 subs on this channel. On my other channel, I think we surpassed my other channel. Maybe when you guys can go check it out and on another device and let me know. And I think I beat it. I think I'm in the 460s on my other channel. I'm at 473 here, so that's putting me up there, almost to 1 million subscribers, right? Maybe not, but I have 473. Am I going to break 500 before Christmas? Probably not. It would be awesome, but wow, I'm getting very, very close, and it's all because of you guys. And in the last week, I pick up 1 or 2 or 3 subscribers here and there, you know, and then someone might fall off, but then someone else will subscribe back on. I'm getting up there, 500. My goal at the beginning of the year was to break 1,000 subscribers this year. It's not going to happen. It was a stretch. I was stretching. I had my hopes up way too high. But maybe before New Year's I can break 500. We're getting pretty close. So I was looking at it and I got excited. I can't believe I have 473 now. 500 is, what is that, 28 away, 27, 28? Have I picked up anybody from MeWe? What, like pick up a chick or something? Or, oh, do you mean subscribers to YouTube from the MeWe social media site? I don't think so. I don't have very many followers on there. I need to start using it more. Yes, what? Yes, women, or yes, subscribers? I haven't picked up anybody. I'm too shy. So I'm not good in front of girls. Subs, no, I don't think so. I don't, like I said, I don't post. You post a lot on there. I need to post more and start focusing on that, especially with Google Plus disappearing in the next 12 to 13 months. I need to start moving, seeing if I can get my subscribers from Google Plus to jump on over there. Yeah, I know I do need to work on it a little bit. It's the website itself, it has a lot of flaws that I see, that I hope it looks like they got communities now, or not community, is it communities? They're incorporating some of Google Plus's things in, so I kind of like that. The more contacts you get, the more it opens up to you and everyone sees. Groups, that's what it is. Yeah, I need to use it more. I just don't know how people search and find people. So I know. I think if you join groups and stuff, it might help. But I haven't focused on it much. I've been focusing on this a lot, trying to do YouTube videos. I know they're terrible, but I figure if I continue on with the YouTube thing, eventually something will click. And if it doesn't, if I ever have grandkids or something like that, at least, and I'm dead and gone, at least they have something to go back and watch. But let's see, focus you. It goes out of focus when I'm trying to read. But yeah, so because of you guys, I'm getting very close to 500. I don't know if I need to do another YouTube drive, a subscriber drive, before New Year's. Or maybe on New Year's. How many people are going to be sitting at home in front of their TVs, not doing anything on New Year's, and watching YouTube? Because I could do a live YouTube event if I'm not working that night. because since I'm not really celebrating the holidays this year, I'll probably be working Christmas and New Year's. But if I'm not, I could be doing a Disney or Universal Studios New Year's Eve thing. Will you calm down? Hey, give her a little piece of paper and she goes crazy. I, I think that would be a great thing to do, is do something live from a New Year's Eve event and try and build up subscribers that way. But honestly, I don't remember in my entire, I can't remember once in my entire life where I ever went out on New Year's Eve and did anything. I don't think I've ever been to a party in my entire life, ever. A New Year's Eve party. Never been to Disney on New Year's. Never went to Universal's on New Year's. I think I usually sit at home, go to bed about 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and wake up the next morning to go to work. I've never did that type of stuff. But now I'm starting to focus on 2019. 2019 is going to be my work real hard year. So at the end of 2019, I could do the stuff that I've never done my entire life, like go to on New Year's stuff and travel a lot more and kind of split between fun and work. So I don't know. I think next year is when I'll break 1,000 subscribers. Next New Year's, not this New Year's. Anyway, to the people that have subscribed, thank you so much. If you want, go back on my older videos and watch them through. Click thumbs up or thumbs down. Tell your friends, subscribe. It'd be great. But if you don't, you don't. No big deal. Anyway, that's about it. I knocked out everything on the list. North Dakota, almost to Canada, using VR, getting an Osmo Pocket, Chromebook, almost 500 subs. That's it. That's what I had written down here. See? I could just scratch it all out now. It's like writing on paper. I love this thing. A lot of people go, yeah, I don't want to touch the screen. I don't want something I can write on the screen with. You know, they'll have a, what is this, the Note 9 or whatever. I as a matter of fact, this Note 9, it has a pin in it. Look at that. I've never really taken it out. So you pop it. Look at that. This has a pin too, but I don't use it. But look, you can write on the screen even with the screen off. That's cool. That's pretty sweet. But I don't use it on a telephone that much. As a matter of fact, you just seen the very first time I ever written on that screen. That was the very first time I ever pulled the pin out and writ on that screen. But on the Chromebook, I always do. This one also feels a lot better. Feels like a real pin, where that one there, that felt like a stick in my hand. But it's cool, right? Anyway, guys, I am out of here. I'm going to go ahead and slap my VR headset on and watch some Netflix and wake up in the morning, get my load off. Check this out. When I'm done in Canada, I'm going back all the way to North Carolina again. So I picked this load up in North Carolina, in Charlotte, brought it all the way out here. Well, let's start off here. First, I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, went to North Carolina, did that Monday, and then I picked up a load in North Carolina, coming all the way out here. So in 1 week, I've done over it'll be right close to 3,000 miles this week. So my paycheck, there's no reason I'm not going to be able to afford that Osmo. But yeah, so if my company keeps doing this, if I go from North Carolina to North Dakota, Canada, and then back to North Carolina like I'm doing tomorrow after I deliver this, and then I'm going right back to North Carolina, and they just do this, where I'm getting almost 3,000 miles a week, I have nothing to complain about, because my paychecks are going to reflect the goodness. And I think by this time next year, I'm going to be able to relax and live that snowbird lifestyle in the RV that I dream about in my noggin a lot of times. So I want to thank Kotkey Trucking. Anybody out there that has a CDL that's not working, or that is working and are not happy with their company, check us out. Kotkey, Kottke. I'm telling you, after 30 years of driving, this company is freaking amazing. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, put my VR headset on, like I said, watch some Netflix, get up in the morning, go get this off, and then head back to North Carolina. So until the next time, I love you all. Peace out, everybody.